going to pack some orders. We'll probably talk about it a lot as the chat comes in, but I've got a man cold. You females out there call it a man cold, but you guys out there know it's really tough times. But yeah, I got a man cold, and I have my tissue, my toilet paper, man cold tissue. But yeah, so we're going to be packing some orders, including my first Poshmark sales. So yay. How about that? But let's get over to my eBay store or my solds and see what's sold. But hope you guys are doing all right. It is a Friday afternoon. I'm going to drop all this stuff up at the Postal Service office this afternoon. Yeah, not tomorrow morning, this afternoon. I'll tell you what I sold, how much I bought. What's up, Dixie? Thanks for coming in. G-Raw. This is a G-Raw Pearl Snap. Usually not a brand I buy, but actually, shout out K-Way's Whatnot. I bought some things in his Whatnot show that other resellers didn't buy, like American Giant or something, and this was also in it. It's denim snap. I think I bought it for like $12 or $15. I sold it on eBay for $23.99, so it just came in the shipping with that Whatnot. So this is a Whatnot purchase and then resale. So I guess you could call it online arbitrage, I think. I'm not for sure, but you can call it what you want. What's up, Central Illinois? Leslie, I've not checked my TikTok. I'm not currently on TikTok, so I know you sent me something. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully it has something to do with this. But yeah, so that was G-Star Raw. The jeans are usually what I pick up. I've never seen a shirt like that, a denim shirt. I probably wouldn't pick up a shirt unless it is denim. Just making sure, as always, if you're new here, it's got to go to the right buyer, and that is not the right buyer. We got to take that tag off. We might be going all the way back to the beginning. So if you're new here, again, I pull all my inventory, and I print off all my shipping labels, and then we're ready to go. So it might be all the way back at the beginning. It is. So we're going to be going in reverse order today. One of those types. Again, I got my first sales on Poshmark, so I was like printing out weird stuff and all that sort of thing. You should see my printing labels for Poshmark. They're very itty bitty. I had to change it. But what's up, Summer? Thanks for coming in. Nicole. What's up, Peyton? All right, it'll be about Peyton. I'm good. I'm all about Peyton. Joshua, Southern Indiana. Joshua, it's just kind of a boo-boo day here. I was telling everyone at the beginning I have a man cold. So what's up, Gladys? Thanks for hopping in. All right, next item that sold was an Under Armour. Usually I pass up on Under Armour hoodies and Under Armour, like just tops in general for the most part, hoodies. But this was camo and is a 2XL. So whenever I find camo Under Armour stuff, it sells. So whenever I find it and it's the right price, for example, $5, this sold for $23.88. It's going out ground. So $23.88 for this. This is super lightweight. Paid $5 for it. Hopefully you guys' sales are okay. First day of March. Does yesterday even count as a day? The 29th on a leap year? I don't know. Does it even count as a day? Because next year you can't compare last year's the 29th of February to this year's 29th of February to last year's or the year after. What's up, Trey? All right, so let me get this thing shoved in this poly mailer because it's going out ground because it's lightweight. There it is. Again, 5 into 23. I don't pick up very many Under Armour hoodies ever anymore. I used to, but they just don't sell real well. But I do know that the Under Armour with the real tree camo or whatever sells okay. So did pick that up. True Religion, brand that's come downhill a little bit. You find this all over Ross, but I picked these up for $7.99. They had that big embroidery on the back with the flap pocket. So whenever they do have that flat pocket, it usually brings a little bit more money. Again, I had the embroidery, just a straight leg men's True Religion jean. I took a best offer of $41. I actually took that. Yeah, I took that. I don't know. I don't remember when, but yeah, I just remember taking that offer because I haven't had any offers on these. And I'm like, boom, I'll just take it. Let's see. Just picked up 3 Twillery. # Chicago. Vinci FC. That's where I bought my Twillery. I've only found it twice here. And when I was in Chicago for one day, I found it 2 times. So Leslie, you got to get to Chicago. Hopefully I've sold 1 shirt and the other 2 I'm sure will sell. One of them was actually like a performance Twillery. So it had that stretch like spandex material in it. So this is going to Regina in a padded flat rate envelope. As you guys know, free from the Postal Service. Feel better. Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, my wife totally is not going to feel anything bad for me. So story is my son was home sick on Wednesday. I think I got whatever he had, but I don't have a fever or anything. And, you know, when we get these man colds, it's just really tough. It's tough. But we got to keep working. Got to keep working and pack stuff and talk to you guys because, you know, that's what I like to do. Polo Ralph Lauren hat. There you go, Leslie. Polo Ralph Lauren hat. Bought this. Retail arbitrage. And this is going out one of my little hat boxes. Bought it for just under $20. Sold it for $44. Let me see where bag. Yeah. So I'll put this in one of these little bags. Should I put it in this bag or should I put it in one of these? What's going to save me more money? Like these are 10 cents. I think I should put it in one of these. I'm saving 2 pennies. You know what though? Pennies are important because we're counting them with my son at night. You know what I mean? So hello from Indianapolis. Lauren, what's up? You're just like a stone. Look, I just threw a stone to you. So what's up, Lauren? How's Indy? Did you go thrifting today? I went thrifting one day this week, maybe 2 days, one day this week. Did not go thrifting other than one day this week. But yeah, that sold for $44.99. I hope you survive this health crisis. I know. Me too. Me too. If I don't, I'll have Shelby send you the Polo Ralph Lauren stuff, the double RL. Where's my tape? Can't even think right. But yeah, there's that. We'll get that taped up. Sorry for that noise. Before kids, I think when I used to do all my shipping upstairs, my wife, like, she has nightmares about hearing that tape gun. That's like the worst thing she hears, the tape gun. It's like, and she makes fun of me because she'll do that. Anyways, that's going out ground. If you have stuff you can't sell, feel free to send them to us in Kenya. Trey, you know what? Any of the clothing that I don't sell or that I actually don't even donate anymore, we send it to Nicaragua. We have some family friends that go down there and they help build homes and stuff in the summertime. So I send it all down there with them. But yeah, good call out with that. Next item, another retail arbitrage item. This is a men's Polo Ralph Lauren patchwork blazer. Again, patchwork has the individual patches sewn in. You'll find them in shorts, pants. Blazers have been proven to myself that they're the best selling out of the shorts, the shirts, and the pants. Blazers do the best. I spent, I think, just under $40 or $50 on this. Really cheap, and I took a best offer of $160. Let's go. Let's go. This is also going out in a padded flat rate. As you can see, I roll my blazers up, buttons in, so they don't get hurt. It'll go padded flat rate. Polo dress shirts are not moving. 3XL, it's been 2 weeks. Maybe I'm impatient. Yeah, Vincey. At my polo dress shirts, actually, I sold a polo. It's just my last sale that came in today. Yeah, those are patience. Those are definitely like they'll sell throughout the year. You're not going to sell those right away. It also depends on your picture and your price. Are you promoting it? It's a very flooded market. So my polo shirts that are button up, I promote at 4%. I price them really competitively, and my front photo, my thumbnail picture is as best as I can make it. So, but yeah, 2 weeks. It's hard to sell anything in 2 weeks. If you go out and find a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt like this or sweatshirt like this, if you price it cheap, it will sell in 2 weeks. But if you, even though this is an awesome piece, you price it normally, it'll take a little while to sell. So just hang tight with that. You'll be fine. Goodwill Castleton. There you go. Go to that little grocery store by Castleton and go to Corns. That's where Bearded and I always go when we go over that way. Hey, from Canada, going thrifting tonight. Can't wait. Matthew, what a time to spend on a Friday night thrifting. Am I old now? I'm 38. Is that really bad that thrifting on a Friday night would be like calming and like exciting to me? Have fun. I'm jealous of you. Too bad. I want you to go like live thrifting so I can go with you pretty much. My kids and I are going to be at home. My wife's going to a cover band Taylor Swift thing. But this is Purdue Boiler Up, number 2 right now in the country for basketball. 3XL polo shirt. It's sold for $24.99. I always talk about it. Good. Like if this didn't have Purdue on it, it's a 3XL, probably sell for $18.99. But if you have a college that's well known or good at basketball or whatever, it always brings more money. Peter Millar, on Nike, on whatever. So that sold. There's your short sleeve shirt that's selling to Alex. By the way, guys, the market is absolutely ripping today. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, the market is absolutely ripping today. So if you pretty much every stock is like at an all-time high for the big boys. What else is up there? Let's go. What's up, Donna Diggs? Sirs, what's up, Christy, Bobby? Managers, we do missions there too. Yeah, Danny, you do missions there too? Yeah. So here in Indy, there's a group of people that friends with that do missions. My mom went one time. I have not gone. I'm from Galveston, Texas. What's up, Bobby from Galveston? Galveston, Texas. I want to do some thrifting in Texas. I think everyone knows that by now. So these are Ultras. I love picking up Ultras in good condition. These are kind of older, though. They look kind of like older Ultras. I don't really know, but I know I paid, I'm trying to look for the price. Usually $7.99 for these. So I probably paid $7.99 for these guys. Sold them for $34.99. Again, you're going to look for that right there. And then on the tab, it should say Ultra. So Ultras, $34.99. What's up, Tam? What's up, Shelby? Cutie. Okay, so these are going to go in a priority shoebox. And I do, again, Ethan, if Ethan's watching this, I do have packing paper now. So I'm officially a really good shoe seller. I can put packing paper in here. By the way, Shelby, my wife, I have a man cold. You need to give me something for my man cold. Really, really bad. I'm only 26, but I'm single dad. So definitely my time. Yes, Matthew, only 26, man. Stay 26 forever. If you had a birthday yesterday, you'd be 26 for a long, or you'd be like, what, 8 or 6 or something like that. But yeah, feel for you, single dad, and enjoy that time at the thrift store. I love thrifting on a Friday night. It's crazy because my wife's not a thrifter, but now every once in a while, she'll be like, let's go. If it's just a date night, she's like, let's go to Goodwill. And she likes to test herself to see if she can find something in the women's section or men's section or whatever. And when she does, she's so proud of herself. All right. So that sold $34.99 to Hugh. To Huey. Again, going out in that shoebox. Subscribe, Lee says. Subscribe. March came like a lamb. What does that mean, Christine? I'm so not with it. March came in like a lamb, like in a good way, or like it came in quick. I don't know. But I did just do a video today. It took way longer than what I thought it would have done. And it's all my sales from February. So you guys will see that on YouTube later tonight, hopefully. The Goodwill in Galveston is okay. We had 3 other stores that are cheaper. Yeah, Goodwills can be crazy for sure. But I don't know how close. I think Houston's not too far from Galveston. They have red, white, and blue coming in that area, so I'm all about that. Valentino. This has some selvage denim. See the little red stripes? It's like at the bottom. This is a cotton, so it's probably salvaged actually. I don't know exactly, but it has that look. It's Valentino. We found this live thrifting. So if you've been following me for a while, we found this live thrifting. I even think I posted the video of us finding this. I don't remember for sure, but I've had it for a while. I sold it for $50. You would think Valentino would go for a ton of money and all this stuff. I did too. When I looked up comps, I was like, poop. It doesn't go for that much money, but I paid $10 for it, or $7.99 or $5.99. It sold for $50. This is going to go on a padded flat rate too. What's up, Jay Herm? Hello from Ohio. Thanks for the great videos. Curious to know what your favorite Levi's are to sell. I see them a lot and don't know what's good. So, really good question. Appreciate it. I'm all about teaching, obviously, because I was a teacher. So let's talk about Levi's for a second. Let me make sure it's going the right person. I think it really goes back down to buy cost. So if I could get any 50 whatever, or 550, 560s, 501s, 502s, 511s, any of those for like $2, I'd get almost every pair of Levi's I could find. But my buy cost is $8. So I have to stay away from 505s, 550s. I can tell you kind of what not to get. 505s, 550s. Any made in the USA Levi, I would pick up. And I would also I'll show you, 560s are the type that are hot right now. Again, if you get these, list them ASAP because that's just the on-trend style right now. It might not be in style by the summer or next fall. Who knows? But this is like what all the kids wear, the kind of balloon. I like to get orange tab. So these are 505, which I stay away from, but they're orange tab and they're made in the USA. So 501s, any orange tab, silver tab Levi's are probably the best right now. Silver tab. Any of those Levi's do really well. 501s are good if like you get a black color, but it comes down to buy cost. If I could get Levi's for like under $4 and they're not really worn real well or worn in, not a lot of heel drag or whatever, under $4, I would probably pick up a lot of pair. But since mine are 8, the pairs I just told you, those are what I would get. It came in mild. Yes. Okay. Came in like a lamb. Christine, thank you. Came in mild. You're teaching me. Let's see. Are you able to be live tomorrow? Are you going to be live tomorrow? Lee, I can be. I don't have any plans, but I haven't done like a Q&A or anything, but maybe. Weather's nice today, but now I feel old since you don't know the saying. Well, sorry I aged you. Maybe it's just me not paying attention. How about that? Question. If you sold an item from your own closet, how would you write it off on taxes? Thanks and love your energy. Thanks, Mama. Definitely full of energy, even with this man cold. So what you do is, how did that, you probably took a loss on that item, right? Let's say you went and bought a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt for $60 at TJ Maxx and you sold it for $20. You took a loss. So you didn't make any profit on that shirt. So you're not going to have to write that off because you took a loss on that item. Now, if you bought that shirt for $5, added it into your closet and sold it for $50, then you're going to have to do the taxes, the profit you made off that. But if you bought it for more than what you sold it for, that's a loss. Houston's about 30 minutes from Galveston. Yeah, I would be driving to Houston a lot. I mean, across Indianapolis to thrift stores is 30 minutes easy. When I go thrifting, I easily, like, some of the thrift stores are 30 minutes away, each one. I'm thrifting tonight. My Goodwill puts all the good stuff out to prepare for the weekend. Ellie, that's a good thing to think about, guys. Goodwill putting stuff out for the weekend. I know on the weekends, our Goodwills don't put a ton of stuff out because it's more of like floor control, like picking stuff up and checking people out. They put their stuff out during the week, but maybe on a Friday night. That's good thinking. I'll be babysitting my kids tonight. That's what I always say. It's like, no, you're the dad. It's just watching your kids. I'm babysitting, especially since I have a man cold. These I already packed these up. These are Adidas retail arbitrage shoes. Bought them for $25, sold them for $50. So been doing, again, a lot of retail arbitrage. And this next sale, all those shorts I bought last fall, all those polos I bought over the winter, from all the big discount sales, I'm selling them now, and they're selling great. So all that investment is coming into fruition now. These were $10 Travis Matthews shorts, brand new with tags. Sold them for $30. So I have them all at $30, and a lot of people have them for more because a lot of people, I think, went to the same sale, got similar shorts. I'm selling mine for $30 because if I found something at the store for $10, you can sell it for $30 in quantity. So I just list this one and enter in like 12, however many I have. I'm fine with that profit, especially right now, before, like, while everyone's buying their spring stuff. Came in like a lamb, went out like a lion. There you go. Bobby knows. Bobby knows. So is March going to go out like a lion? Is that are we going to like have really big sales and we're just going to like roar through March? That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So you'll see the video I put out. My numbers in February I was surprised. I literally was surprised when I looked them up today. This is a Zegna. I actually packed these up before. There was another one with these, but it had a hole in it. So I had to take the return, of course, and threw that one away. And I sold these two again. So really weird. Had the three. Big waste of time, kind of. I still probably made money, but shipped it to the person. They shipped it back. Took the one out, took new pictures, put them back online just because they're Zegna long sleeve polo shirts. Really not a great pickup just because they're Zegna. They're not great. They're cotton long sleeve polos. Not really a desirable thing. You don't see a ton of people wearing cotton long sleeve polo shirts or long sleeve polos. Whatever they sold. Found a Polo Ralph Lauren 2XL and sold it. There you go. Like a regular, Denise, like a regular button-up shirt. Yeah, they're going to do $527. I've never sold Levi's 527. I don't know the cut on those. So they all have different cuts. Like I think 541 is the athletic fit. 502 is what I wear now. They're a little bit athletic fit because I'm a little thicker in my butt. And 501 is like the straight. 511 is the skinny. 505 is like the relaxed. 550 are the relaxed. I don't know. I've never sold a 527, so I'm not sure on that one. Next item, again, a mess up by me. Happens all the time. Not all the time, it happens sometimes. These are two Orvis sweaters. Wool cashmere blend. They were together. They're in good condition. A lot of times, these are really pilled through here, and I'll pass up on these. But these Orvis weren't, and they're cashmere wool blend. I've sold a ton of these before, especially in the quarter zip. I lotted them up being the same size, $5 a piece. So I had 10 into these. They sold for $39.99 plus shipping. The reason I messed up was because someone messaged me this morning and said, hey, I want to make sure those are large. Your listing says medium, but the pictures are showing a large, which they were, and I did have medium in my listing. So I fixed that. The guy bought it. These are going to go out in a padded flat rate. So boom. Hi, Rob. What's up? Let's see. Thanks for the lesson. I'm a teacher too, so I appreciate you going into teacher mode. Hey, Jay Herm, you know what, though? We're out of school right now, so I can, us teachers, we go crazy when we're not teaching. But yeah, you're welcome. It just kicks in, right? Oh no, I know. It's okay though with those Zegnas. It happens, part of it. Really, I would have been fine. I almost told, if they weren't Zegnas, I almost told them just to keep all three. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. Wouldn't have to pay shipping back. Just let them keep it, forget it. But I would still make money on those if I brought them back. So I brought them back and relisted them. So that's what I did with those. Sometimes to try to avoid negative feedback, and it's my fault thing, like a hole in a shirt, I say keep it because I'm not going to be able to relist it. So just keep it. I'm so sorry for your convenience. Don't bother returning it. I don't want that negative feedback. And I just, I'm not paying for something to ship back to me that I'm going to throw away. So it's kind of a win-win if that's the case. But there were two there that I could sell. Tam, how do I like being on Poshmark? So I have 5 sales here. 6, 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 sales here that we're going to pack together. I already printed out my labels. They're itty bitty. They're itty bitty labels, but they'll work still. I switched up my settings so they'll print out normal next time, but I'm liking it. So those of you who don't know, I'm in the beta program with AutoPosher of cross listing, and it's freaking awesome. So, bro just called her mama. Hey, I probably did. I found a Polo Ralph Lauren button-up chamois shirt, men's XL with a teddy bear, new with tax for $5 at Goodwill. Jared, that's going to be like $60 at least for that. Nice pickup. I'm surprised Goodwill put that out. Again, you never know who's tagging in the back. It could be a new employee, could be someone who just doesn't care. You never know. That stuff comes out. I hope so, because I'm saving it for a Jeep. Bobby. Let's see. I hope so too. Jeeps hold their value. So if you're getting off the subject, I'm into cars. You're getting a Jeep Wrangler. Those things hold their value. I'm up 40% net for February. Dang, that's good too, Jared. February was supposed to be my worst month of the year. It was a little bit worse in January by a little bit of money, and it had less days. So I don't know. Could have been about the same. Do you shop at Gucci? I don't shop at Gucci. I don't shop at Gucci. What's up, Trisha Trove? Trisha? What's up, Trisha? Laura, hi, Surfs. Can you run through a Levi breakdown? What you buy, what you sell, please. Laura, so I just went through the pants. So if you want, you can go back and rewatch this later on. I just went through all the pants, the styles, and everything that I pick up and resell. So if you want, you can go back and rewatch that. I have a man cold, so I can't really go through all that again right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about the man cold, though. Bad Birdie, new tags. I think this is like the 4th or 5th one that you've probably seen if you've been watching my live. Packing, again, bought these. I think I paid $10 a piece for these. I really regret not buying every one I found. So what I did, I went through the whole set. I got every medium, large, extra large, 2XL, and I left all the smalls. I regret that. Don't have those regrets. If there are big sales and you have the money, just freaking do it. Because I regret buying more polos. I regret buying more shoes. I regret when there are big sales, I regret it. But that sold for $37.99. I bought it for $10. I regret not buying more. And as I was checking out, another guy got all of them. So I was fine with it. But as he's getting all of them, that's when I was thinking to myself, shoot, I should have gotten all of them. Bobby, my bestie is a teacher. She can go into teacher mode quickly, and she says it's integrated into their brain. I guess it is. It is. It is, especially like when I'm coaching the kids, because I coached PE. When I'm out there coaching, like I see the parents trying to coach the kids, and it's a lot of times it's like a disaster. I'm like, get out of the way. Like, let me have this, because I don't let the kids mess around. Like, sit down, you're out, whatever. And so, yeah, it kicks in right away. It's good to have that teaching experience with coaching. I already have these packed up. I bought a whole bunch of Polo Ralph Lauren belts for just under $20. This sold for $50 on eBay. Now I can start saying like on eBay or on Poshmark, right? I'm a cool guy. All right, so I'm gonna put this in this little shoebox. Sorry, it's so loud. And then ship it. Please make your live stream, Lee. Make my live stream as long as I can. I still got to get some pictures done today. Again, in this little box right here, making sure it's going to the right person. And it is Terrell. Going to Terrell. I've been liking the cross lister on Autopusher too. So easy to use and streamline. Trisha's in the beta program too. I'm telling you, it's so streamlined. Now things might change. It might look different. That's why we don't really talk about a whole lot of it, because it's in the beta program. And it could be a couple weeks before it comes out. It could be a couple months. So, but it's really nice. I agree with you, Trisha. My girl. Cannot wait until Autopusher cross list out the beta. Yeah, it's awesome. If you guys don't have Autopusher, you don't use it. I talked about it in my video that I made today. It's so worth it. I mean, I had 5 Posh. I've only been on eBay. All of you that are new, all of you know me, I've only been on eBay. So I started cross-listing and started selling on Poshmark, and I have 5 sales. So I had 20 sales on eBay and 5 on Poshmark, which means I increased my sales by 20% or something like that, maybe 25%. So I increased my sales by 25% using a cross-lister and sharing my store and everything else that Autopusher does. So if you're interested in Autopusher, which is awesome, I do have $5 off in my link tree. It's awesome. It's like a virtual assistant. But yeah, I guess that's what I have to say about that. I've only cross-listed 200 items too. I need to do more. Alex Mill. This is a Bolo brand. You don't see it very often. I've only seen it a few times, but Alex Mill is I don't know if they sell it at Nordstrom's, one of those brands that were with a whole bunch of brands or a whole bunch of other clothing that were worth money. I was like, I'm gonna look that one up too. It's probably worth money. That might have been with a Flint and Tinder, same type of thing, and it was, and I bought it. So that's what's up with that. Do you like my profile picture, Lee? I think so. I can barely see it. It's just a little thumbnail. Let's see. I have a great hidden spot, a local church thrift. It's like, ooh, a local church thrift. I got so much stuff for nearly nothing there. North Face down jacket for $5 and a bunch of Tommy Bahama shorts for $2. Again, comes down to buy cost. I don't usually buy Tommy Bahama shorts, but if I can get them for $1 or $2, I'd probably get those and sell them for sure. Make at least $10 profit on those. But nice, Christina. Yeah. So good. I'm glad you brought that up. A few of our churches around here used to have big church sales. They have now opened their own thrift stores inside the church. 2 of them, 2 of the biggest ones. I loved the sales that they had, but they have their own thrift stores now inside. So yeah, something to be on the lookout for, guys. Look at the big churches in your area. A lot of them might have thrift stores or in their place. Lucky Brand jeans, very slow mover for me. I really don't pick them up anymore unless they're like this. So these are 34 by 34. If I can get a long length Lucky Brand jean, I will. I pay $7.99 again for jeans. So sold them for $22.88. Again, I don't buy a whole bunch of Lucky. And our thrift stores price them all up to $20. And none of them sell. They go straight to the bins. So I think they've been starting to price them down. This is going out at a padded flat rate too. Let's see. I miss my middle school students every day. Christine, I know. I talked with my wife. I miss my students. So luckily, a lot of my students are adults, and we have meetups. So those of you guys who don't know, we call it life skills, but special needs PE. So, like all of my students are just so cute, such great kids, and I miss them. Definitely miss them. But everything that, like today, the head cold and all that stuff, it would have been miserable running around a gym and like some of my kids that are in wheelchairs that have to get up. It would have been a rough day. Man cold. Sorry you're not feeling well. Get well quick. Thanks, Lori. I'm going to drink some water. All right. That should make me feel better too. Is it Q&A time tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. Do you know when CrossLister is going to be available with Auto Posture? Tam, I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be available to those. It's going to roll out to the people who already have Auto Posture first before it's going to go available to everyone else. But it's in the beta program. It's working pretty good for me. There's been a few little kinks that I've emailed and got worked out, and it's pretty smooth. So I'm sure they just want it smooth for a few weeks and then probably roll it out. So I would just look for it in March for sure. She commented on TikTok that she's hoping it'll be active by the 11th. There you go, by the 11th. So like I said, any little issues I've had, some of them been on my end, and the ones that were on the other end, they were fixed like that. Around March 11th. Oh, you both are, Bobby and you guys are on different platforms talking about the 11th. There you go. How are you going to cross list all at once, Laura? So I'm doing individually. I'll tell you why. Kind of sucks. It's my own fault, which all my new listings are not this way now. By the way, Oprah, you get in the car. So vintage Oprah. If you guys remember in my short, I got them sold for full asking price, $74.99 for some Oprah the Winfrey Show. Obviously, I found that in Chicago. But my descriptions on eBay are too long for Poshmark's description. So when I do my cross listing, I have to delete most of my descriptions. So now my description's very, very small on eBay when I make my new eBay listings. And so now that I cross list my new items, it's super quick. I mean, it's already really quick. I'm just talking about click, highlight, delete. That's how long I'm talking about it takes me to delete that part. But yeah, so that's the reason why I can't do it mass or whatever. So that is going out. Priority. Oprah is out the door. Out the door. Already flat rate. Yep. On Poshmark, do you mess with sending offers or sharing? So Kayla, yeah. So Auto Posher shares for you. That's it. So she's coming out with it's coming out with the cross lister, which I've been waiting for a cross lister. Like some cross lister platforms reached out to me, and I was working some stuff out with them, and then we're like, wait, they're coming out with theirs. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait to do Poshmark when I can do cross listing. Now I'm doing it. But Auto Posher also has the sharing on Poshmark. Again, I'm new to Poshmark, so I don't really know, but it shares your closet all the time. And I guess that's a good thing. So yeah, it shares your closet automatically. You don't have to do anything. Like I can look at my Poshmark right now and there's like 1,000 shares or something of my closet. I really don't know what that means, but Auto Posher does that for me. I live in South Africa. That is Boy Scout cookies. All right, Lee. Autocrat change stuff. I knew what you said, but I knew what you said, Christine. I always wanted to be special ed teacher. Bobby, it's very rewarding. It can be very challenging. The little guys, to be honest, are the toughest because they come to school, they don't know school. Usually at home, they didn't have a lot of boundaries at home. So they come to school, and guess what? Like, we got to get in school mode, and it takes a long time to get in school mode at that level when they're life skills and they don't go to gen ed classes. By the time they're in high school, it's really fun. They're unique. They're calm, and they know school. They like dating. It's just fun. My twin boys are both special needs. Ellie, that's awesome. What's going on with them? What's going on with them? I always like to say like my extra chromosome kid or whatever like that. I live in South Africa. I sell Boy Scout cookies. How would you say Poshmark versus eBay platform? Haven't cross-listed yet. So this is what I'll say. Obviously, my boy K-Way, he's my boy when it's not football season. Always talks about his Poshmark sales, and people ask all the time, what's the easiest platform to list on? I don't know, but to print and shipping on Poshmark is super easy. You don't have to do anything. If it's under 5 pounds, it goes priority. However you want to put it, it just goes priority. So it's super easy. Another Travis Matthew hat. I'm selling these like crazy too. Bought all these for $5, selling them for $20 a piece. So again, all that money that I spent knowing that I'd be listing this stuff in spring, it's all coming back now. It's like buying a stock and it's going to 3x its money, like Nvidia, which I didn't have any of. Hi, I'm from New Jersey, and I'm sick too. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We're going to be getting better though, right? We're getting better. I use 8i description on eBay. Saves me so much time. There you go. So I don't, but it's good to hear that you do use it so other people can hear you use the 8i description. It saves you a lot of time. So to be honest, my description, if you're new here or people haven't seen, my description is a copy and paste from my notes on my phone. Basically just like my shipping, my returns, my shipping, like I hope you like your item, all that stuff. So now it's I'll show you exactly what it is now. It's still just a copy and paste. So that's all my description is. It has nothing to do with the item. That's all it is. So it just says, thank you for your interest. You know, my item doesn't have smells. It's from a dog-free house or an animal-free house, free of smells and all that sort of thing. And thank you for your interest, all that sort of stuff. So I just copy and paste it. But yeah, AI description, I'm sure it paints like a beautiful picture of your item. Whenever you do like an AI, like I don't know how they do at college now with or high school, writing a paper. Oh my gosh. You just got to type in a couple things and it's like a beautiful written paper. Let me share this is going out to the right buyer. And it is going out to Jay. It's going out to Jay. Do you know what the pricing is going to look like? Caden, for Auto Posher, if that's what you're talking about, there should be a free version of Auto Posher that's just for Poshmark. And then there's going to be a second tier. It's going to be like a deeper dive into Poshmark. And then there's going to be a third tier, which does all the D-list and sharing and sends out offers with eBay, Mercari, Depop, and Poshmark. And then I think there's going to be the top tier. So 4 tiers, I think. The top tier is going to have all that I just said plus cross-listing. So I think they're going to be 4 tiers. I think she even put that on her thing. And I don't know what the pricing is going to look like. I don't know that. Administration, unfortunately, eats your soul. Yes, administration. You know what? I found when being a teacher, if you don't send kids to the office and handle your business, you never get bothered by administration, at least in special areas and in life skills, because they don't know how to teach us. They just are happy you're there and the kids are doing okay and you're not sending kids to the office. So another pair of Travis Matthews shorts, again, new with tags, bought them for I think $10 a piece and they sold for $30. What is my favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time, that's a good question. An easy one for me to answer. Favorite movie of all time is Forrest Gump. Talking about special needs. Favorite movie of all time. Just the music, everything. Just, I love it. Favorite movie of all time, Forrest Gump. Hands down for me. Makes it much faster. Let me see. Makes it much faster and easier. Oh, to list the items. So, Bobby, when you're doing the AI description, it makes it much faster and easier to list the items. Yeah, I can imagine. If you're going to make a description about an item, let's say that Coogee sweater right over there, to talk about it all, yeah, if you could just do a little couple words and the AI does it all, shoot, that'd be great. Mine is Moana. I love Moana. I love Disney. Yeah, hi, what's up, Bazan? What is it? And yet, I don't know how to say it last time. I'm gonna say Miss Bazan. Bazan. Where was it? Where I was in where was it when I was in college? I could have used AI in college. I know, Bobby, but there's got to be a way for them to detect. I mean, there's got to be a way for them to detect. There has to be. I remember in college, it just came out with that like detection. They could put it in and they could see if there's another paper out there that was similar or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, mate. Love your sweatshirt. Thanks, Audra. What's up, Audra? Yeah, it's actually usually hangs and it's for sale in my store, but I was cold and this was down here and so I wore it. It's a good thing about having your inventory. I'm clean though. I'm clean. What's bad for me is I was using free flip cross listing expires March 3rd. I need a cross lister quick, a gap in between. Yeah, so you can, I know people use Vindu, list perfectly. I'm really liking Autoposher again, and I don't know, it sounds like the 11th she's trying to roll it out, but if you need that time, I get it. But also if you list on eBay, I don't know what you do, but I list all my stuff on eBay, then cross list it. If you list on eBay, I mean, from the 3rd to the 11th or whatever, you could just have your amount of stuff sitting, and then when you're ready, when that comes, you could cross list it at that time at a later date. But yeah, I know flipped is, you could pay the $10 until, or just stay with it and pay the $10. Favorite Hawaiian shirts to pick up, Lore. Tommy Bahama with crazy prints and embroideries on the back that are really big in silk, probably for Hawaiian shirts. I love Polo Ralph Lauren Hawaiian shirts. They're usually made of rayon. Those are really good. Rain Spooner can be really good. Some of them aren't that great, but some of them are good. And then what's the brand? Paradise Found. There's a specific Hawaiian shirt by Paradise Found. I found it multiple times. It's the Magnum PI. So if you put in Magnum PI Paradise Found on eBay, it's red and it has parakeets on it. They are now, Ella, about your kids, they're now 20. One is on the spectrum. Gotcha. He's the coolest kid ever. Teachers would fight over who would have him in their class. Yep. Those are the type of, yep, I get it. And the good thing is I taught all the students. So I had every kid from K until 22 years old. So I got to teach all of them. So I would have had your child the whole way through. I had kids from 5th grade for 13 years, as long as I taught. So yeah, that's awesome. The other one had a brain hemorrhage when was born, caused major damage, so he is fully disabled, basically like a baby, doesn't walk, talk, CP, diapers, yep, etc. He was happy kid and all over easy considering all the issues. Yep, had a lot of those students too. So with those students, I did a ton of sensory games with them, like big balloons and balls. They're just happy to be there and see colors and run around with their peers and stuff like that. So that's awesome, Ellie. Brings back, you see it, I'm smiling, I'm bringing it back. Princess Bride is your favorite. That's a good movie too. Love the videos, brother. Just Just got back into reselling heavy. Keep up the grind. Yeah, good work. Doobie, I am putting out another video today on YouTube, pretty much about my sales in February, and it's not to boast. It's just to talk about, like, stuff I would have watched. I would still watch. People put their sales. I learned from it. It's like, oh, I never knew about that brand. So I'm putting that up, my best sales of February. But I appreciate it. And I hope you're learning. That's the whole point. I will add a few notes on the bottom if I need to. Oh, of your AI. Yeah, you can always just add a little bit, or at the top, whatever. Love that you're still teaching, but in a different group of learners. Marilyn Leatherman, the saint of all saints, the best teacher out there. My mom, Marilyn Leatherman, she is the best person I know, and probably the best teacher ever. But she's in the chat. Hi, Mom. I always talk about she has a legacy. She still meets up with students and old teachers, friends, and everything, and she just has a legacy. In fact, she's a teacher, but they forced her into being a principal for like 10 or 12 years, which she didn't sign up to do that, but she impacted so many kids' lives doing that. So she definitely left the legacy. But hi, Mom. There are 600 people in my school, and I'm the only one named Lee. My school is huge. That's awesome, Lee. Get well soon. I find beautiful, vibrant FootJoy shirts, but I don't get them because of the stain here or there. I think somewhere just looks lazy to wash it. What do you do? First of all, FootJoys have just not been selling for me. I have a whole tub here full of FootJoys. I marked them all down before I cross-listed them. I think I marked most of them at like $16.99 when they used to sell for like 20 or 21, 22. But the all-over print sell well still for FootJoy. So if they have all-over prints, those sell well. Or if they have a Titleist patch on the sleeve. But if we're just talking in general, if it's a decent polo like a G4 and there's a stain and it's $5, I usually will get it, try to spot treat it, depending on what the stain looks like. If it's yellow and it's on the belly, it's probably a mustard stain. I'm not gonna try that. I like List Perfectly for now. Yes, K-Way has a different coupon in his link tree. He does. You can cancel after 1 month if you need. Yes. So Audra is talking about List Perfectly. Vindu is another one. And then Flipped is another one for cross-listing. I've heard good things about all of them. So I don't know. I've never used them. But yeah, I hear good things about all of them. And usually there's a discount out there for all of them if you can. Well, I don't know about Flip, but Vindu and List Perfectly that K-Way uses. Did you get that shirt behind you? I bought that. It's a Kuji with the matching hat. Roosevelt's. I know. It's like Trisha just says Roosevelt's. Just yells it out loud. It makes me so happy how you express yourself about the kids and teaching. I love it. I love my students. And you guys are making me want to go back to teaching. I love your videos. Thanks for all that you teach. Appreciate you, Paul. Keep listing fall, winter, or switch over spring, summer. Carrie, I've switched over. We're going to do my Poshmark sales now. So this has been in my eBay. Almost all these things have been in my eBay store for a long time. That's probably why I'm super pumped about Poshmark. This has been in my eBay store for a long time. Listed on Poshmark, sold in like a day. I don't even remember what it sold for. I don't have it on my phone. I could look, but Diodora hoodie, I think it sold for like $25. But yeah, I would just say, I know I've always said like seasonal, but season, like the priority first. So seasonal priority. So if we're in the summer and you have 20 items to list and 10 of them are summer, those are the first 10 things I'd list. And then if you go thrifting again, you still have those other 10, but you have 10 other new spring items that you just picked up, I'd list those spring items before you list the other summer items. So just prioritize the seasons, what I would do. So right now I have so much summer and spring. I'm listing right now. President's Day weekend is when I switched. Poshmark, I can ship in these Tyveks, no problem. I know that. Usually today, March 1st is when I switch, but I switched 2 weeks early. I'm going to do the same thing in the fall. Audra, you're definitely teaching. You help me so much and others. Audra, you're awesome. Audra, she is a mod in the, Trisha is too, a mod in the Surfs resale community on Facebook. I tell people it's free. Like I wanted to create, I'm glad it's grown really big. There's like 7,000 people in there. It's basically just people putting in like what they found, questions, how much would this go for? What's this pattern? All this sort of stuff. She's in there. She's helping all the time. So I really appreciate you being in there and modding all the time, Alder. So shout out to you. But yeah, it's on Facebook, Surf's Up community. I wanted to start something that didn't cost money. So a lot of resellers, especially, I've seen a lot of the newer ones that come out and they're like, join my Patreon, join my Discord for a certain amount of money a month. Just not what I am. And K-Way is kind of like-minded with that when that comes to that too. So I appreciate that about him a lot. Love all that you share. What you know, there's a select few on social media that gatekeep and don't want to tell anything, but boast about all their sales and profits. Of course they do, Amy. That's what they do. I will say this. The video that I'm about to put out tonight, I mentioned that. I mentioned saying I could not tell you that, guys, this brand. It hurts me by telling the brand because then everyone can see it. But it's. I've always watched people giving bolos. Always, there are always going to be people out there giving bolos. So it's just part of it. And styles change. Like I talked about those 560 jeans. Those will probably not be in style next year, and Goodwill will probably start marking them up next year. I agree. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Bobby. You guys are being too nice to me. Is it because I feel sick? All right. Well, I mean sick, like real sick. So I sold some Birkenstock shoes. These are Birkenstock shoes. I couldn't even find a comp on these, but they're definitely Birkenstocks. The footbed look like they're unworn. Just, yeah, Birkenstock shoes, men's. On auto posture cross listing, if you change price on eBay, does it have a way to change it on other platforms? Ellie, I actually haven't gotten that deep. I don't know. That's a good question. I can find that out though. I don't know. Trisha's in here. I'm not sure. I know when you're at the cross lister, you can control the price on your cross lister of your item. So putting these in. I know I say that every time. Again, this was a Poshmark sale. Audra, you looking? You looking? Look at me. Look at me. Mustard, thanks. Yeah, if it's mustard, I always say on the tum-tum too. I would call your school immediately. I was commenting about the Hawaiian shirts. Oh, my bad, Trisha. Okay, so Trisha, definitely. Hawaiian shirts, probably the best. If you want to consider it a Hawaiian shirt, Trisha was saying Roosevelt's. She collects Roosevelt's and her husband does too. She knows when all the releases are. She knows all the patterns. Yeah, Roosevelt's is the best. And it's not spelled Roosevelt. It's like, it's spelled different. It's they like abbreviate it. And it's got a guy like a portrait, a silhouette of Roosevelt with glasses. So that's the tag you're looking for. Just go on eBay, look up Roosevelt button-up shirt or button-down shirt, either one, button-up. But yeah, Roosevelt's are great Hawaiian shirts. Thanks, Trisha, for the shout out on that. I love your Facebook group. Such a great community to learn from. I agree, Amy. I love it too. It's so cool. It's like, and I like to I can't read everything or whatever, but sometimes people tag me and then I can see what they say or whatever. But yeah, I go through as much as I have time for. And I like it. I like reading what people find. I like the portrait mode. The labels are easier to read. On this, Richard, the problem with portrait mode doing this is I have Restream, and when I do portrait mode, there's a ton of people that come in, and it's like people who could care less about this type of stuff, and they ask a whole bunch of like trolling questions, and it was just tough. So I could do it again. I can easily do portrait mode. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of trolling when you do portrait mode. These are two Nike. I sold them in a lot. Nike lightweight, full zip hoodies. Sold those on Poshmark. I can tell you guys how much I sold this. I guess I should tell you guys how much I sold this stuff for. I sold those two hoodies for $34. I had $5 a piece in them. Again, I had these in my store for a long time on eBay. Cross-list them over to Poshmark and they sold. I feel like a big boy. And they're going out priority. Oh, link for those who want to join Surf Community. Yes, if you're also, Audrey, I think you told me this the other day. It's crazy. The best way, because people are like, I can't find it. I say, just go to Google, type in surfs reselling community, and it's the first thing that pops up. So yeah, I'd always tell people that now. How do you make sure something's listed before it's in your bins? What's your process between taking pics and listing? Laura, good question. So let me put this look at this little baby label. I won't try not to show their address. Look at this little baby label. It will still work, but I had to redo my Poshmark printing settings. So next time it'll be good. So the way I do it, a lot of you guys know this, so you can tune out. But I take pictures upstairs, flat lay on the floor. Trisha's in the chat. That's a flat lay hanger. You see how it looks like it's flat? That's a really good flat lay hanger. Trisha's Trove of Treasures, if you look her up on TikTok or Facebook anywhere, she sells these flat lay hangers. They're really good if you're doing hanging pictures. I do mine on the ground. So I take pictures on the ground. I put them in, after I take it, I fold it, put it in stacks. I bring it down to my basement where all my bins are, and then I put it in like bins. So I don't put individual SKUs on them. For example, I don't put it in a baggie after I take pictures, then put A5, and then go into my listing later on and put A5. I don't do that. I put it in like bins. So I always pull this one out because it's right next to me. But these are all new with tag Levi's. So I come down to the basement. I know I have 80 bins down here. I put it in the like item bin. So if yellow pair of Levi's sells that are new with tags, I know which bin to go to, and they're the yellow pair of Levi's. That's how I've done it. It's really efficient for me. It's just a way it's a different way. Like I say, I'm the black sheep kind of it. One of your group is easy. No one really gets out of line. No, yeah, modding the group is easy. You're right, Trisha. Yeah, if you guys go to that group, it's all about helping each other. Definitely not like selling anything. So anytime someone posts anything about selling, they're out skis. You have to edit your price yourself. Okay, you have to edit your price yourself on eBay or on eBay. So if you drop the price on eBay or wherever, it doesn't automatically on the cross lister change the price across platforms. You have to go in and automatically do that, which makes sense. Next, Poshmark. Again, I haven't sold a Peter Millar shirt since last year, like six months ago last year. Sold a Peter Millar for $20. So yay, Teddy Roosevelt. So it's no vowels. Okay, Roosevelt spelled without vowels. So it's RSVLTS, and that's what you'll look for. But this sold for $20. Yay, Poshmark. Again, I haven't sold any, I don't think, any Peter Millar polos. Again, we're getting into spring, but last year Peter Millar polos just fell off again for me. And when I mean fall off, not like FootJoy, but I'm used to them selling for $28, $30, and just regular striped or plain ones are selling for like $20, $22 now. I wish it was more. Again, this sat for a long time last year. Alaskan hard gear. And this is just a button-up shirt. So again, Alaskan hard gear. It's made by Duluth. It's like they're more hard good. I don't know, like more rugged line. It's a more rugged line. Sorry for that. Don't do so much. Just a big fan. Hey, thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. It was my Ralph Lauren. What's a polo? Denise? Like a shirt, polo shirt. Is that what we're talking about from earlier? Do you have merch? No. So I'm not a merch guy. So I don't want to say never, because I said I never do Whatnot, but Whatnot came to me, not the actual platform, but like it came to me with the women's clothing and all that. But I'm not going to have merch. It's just not who I am. I don't want to wear my own clothing. So, or picture of me. I'm finally catching a live. What's up, Amy? We just finished our live. But what's up? Thanks for coming in. The Nebraska hanger. I'm guessing you're from Nebraska. Have you started putting out spring items yet? Yes. So, President's Day weekends when I started doing spring, I've listed a ton because I had a whole bunch of quantity of certain items. So I can list one pair of shorts, quantity of 20, another pair, quantity of 20. Hats, quantity of 20. So I did a lot of that. I'm still doing it. So yeah, I'm full on. No more winter, no more fall. I've actually put them in bins that take over to my storage unit already. Crazy, right? It's still cold outside. Not even stickers, Trisha, not even stickers. My logo is my surf truck. So if you guys are wondering, my logo that you see right there, that's a truck that I built. It took 7 years for me to build. It's a surf truck. Yeah. So I don't know what my logo would be. But yeah, anyways, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys. Oh, come on. I know, Trisha, you just want a sticker because everyone collects stickers. I have stickers. I have a rare sticker right here. They're not even for sale anymore. I might put this on my Whatnot show and sell it. Might sell that. All right. That's all I have. And I'm going to put out a video if you guys want to watch it later. That's good. I hope you have a really good weekend. Hopefully some of you guys that go live will go live. Thanks, Carrie. Have a good weekend. You made those? Did you make those, Trisha? Yeah. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope to catch up and watch some people, other resellers, going live and or watching their videos too. I'm going to order a hanger from Trisha. There you go. Trisha, they're going to order a hanger. I'll show you guys. So this is her hanger, except mine was personalized. This is a personalized hanger. Lee candles, what? Yeah, I don't know about Lee candles. All right, so this is a flat lay hanger by Trisha. Traditional hangers are about like this long, and the shoulders will come down. But this is one of her hangers, and you can spin it or whatever. But it's a flat lay hanger. They're brown. Mine's personalized blue because of Surf's Up and the Colts and everything. But let me put it on a shirt real quick. See how it looks just on a regular polo shirt. Polo shirt with the collar. You'll see what I'm talking about, flat lay. So this is what it looks like. So if you do it like that, it looks flat lay, like it's laying flat. So when you take a picture of it on the wall, it looks actually like it's laying flat. So that's what hers looks like. You see the back too. So they say they're going to buy one from me, Trisha. She said she's sold out right now. So you want to be on the lookout for those. Donate your live stream, make it 30 minutes. I can't. I got to go. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I will see you guys.